reach out to that we haven't forgotten you, we are there for you, and many other things. And she'll go into details of that. Sister Shine also serves as the Service Club Director, which means regularly working with the communities in need such as charities, schools, hospitals, prisons, and more. So from here, Sister Shine, thank you so much for coming. She will take over and she will give a little bit more details, okay?
Yeah.
So I need focus and attention.
Everybody. It does.
All right.
YouTube screen is sharing. No, ये record करना. You sure?
If you've ever done a project like this before.
That's all.
That's awesome. So I know with sixth grade, we've got a bit of a time crunch, so I'm not going to say too much. But I did want to give you guys a heads up on why this is happening and what's going on. So like Patricia said, we do service projects on a monthly basis, and our goal is usually to reach out to communities that are usually underserved, especially when it comes to say Muslim patients in the Children's Hospital, prisoners in the prison system, because they're pretty forgotten, especially in Ramadan. And in Ramadan, we do service projects once a week. The reason we do it once a week is we understand, unlike us, there are communities out there that don't get an amazing, fun, exciting Ramadan like we get the privilege of having. And to make sure that they know that they are not forgotten, we make that extra step to make sure that they are heard. And prison letters is something we've been doing now for about 7 to 8 years. And it's really a chance for you to connect with them. I don't know if you guys know this, you're pretty young, but you know what a pen pal is? You write with strangers, right? It's almost like that effect. You're gonna take a card, you're gonna make sure you write in blue or black. The reason for that is it's a very strong policy by the prison system. They will trash any letters that are not in blue or black. And when you have an envelope, make sure you do not seal it, because every single letter has to be vetted by the prison system before it goes to the prisoners. Now, we're actually working with the Augusta prison. The Augusta prison is a prison system that's about a couple of hours from here. And they're, happy Muslims going into the system. It could be minor offenses, it could be little drug charges, it could be multiple things. The amazing thing that's happening in the Augusta prison is that the group of Muslims in that prison have become a really strong collective, and every week there's more and more prisoners taking Shahada. We are at about 400 Muslim prisoners in that prison system. So imagine there's prisoners in there that are now Muslim, that outside the prison have never probably met a Muslim. So the letter you give may even be the first Muslim letter outside the prison system that goes to them. And this could be also their first Ramadan ever. So when you write the letter, I want you to focus on two things. First, introduce yourself and make a connection. Tell them something about yourself. It could be cool, it could be funny, it could be inspirational. That's your first part. Your second part will be to talk to them, to do a prayer for them. I wish for you, I do dua for you, that. Something really positive that will be inspiring for them for Ramadan. One letter for you could make their entire Ramadan special. Now, the one thing to remember when you're writing these cards, I know Ramadan hasn't started yet, but these cards will get to them for Eid. So when you're writing, imagine them getting this card maybe a few days before Eid. So be in that mindset when you write. So instead of saying, I hope you have an amazing Ramadan, say, I hope you had a great Ramadan, and I hope your Eid is X, Y, Z. Make sense? Any questions? Yes.
Are they gonna write back?
Good question. Are they gonna write back? Maybe not, just because I would like your personal information to stay personal. So don't put your address and phone number in there, just in case for safety. Okay. All right, so we'll start giving the cards out.
Let me share the dua with them. So let me just share the dua with them before you
Okay.
pass it out. So before we pass out the cards,
I want you to feel what it feels like to be in a prison.
sometimes you're convicted rightfully, sometimes it's not the right thing that you're there.
Can you think of a prophet who was in the prison? Yes? Yunus alayhi salam is not a correct answer.
Yes? Can everybody say it now? Yusuf alayhi salam, and he was in the prison, and he said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that my Lord, prison is more to my liking than to which they invite me, and if you do not work for me their plan, I might incline toward them and thus be ignorant.
And one of the prayer, if you look at this prayer, this is so powerful.
And this is what our goal is, that you're able to pass forward a prayer, a dua, a power word, that this person in the prison who is unable to see his family, his or her loved ones, and they can enter on those power words coming from you as Al-Academy students. So here is make a dua, you are my protector in this world, and hereafter cause me to die as a Muslim and join me with the righteous. Anta wali fi dunya wal akhirah, tawaffani musliman wa alhaqni bis salihin. So don't start writing yet. Give me a thumbs up that will take 30 seconds to think. Thumbs up, everybody, if you're willing to think.
Thinking cannot happen because now is also running a different way.
So what does the word think means? Repeat 3 times with me. Think, think, think. T, is it true? H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring what you're writing? N, is it necessary? And K, is it kind? Option number 1. Hey, sorry to hear you're stuck in the prison. Is that kind? So anybody wants to come to the mic and give an idea of kind words to write to somebody in the prison? Any person come? Any example of kind words to write? Examples. A lot of brainstorming happening. I need power words that you think, that put your thoughts together. That's why it's okay if you take 2 minutes to think. It's okay. 30 seconds is not enough. Take 2 minutes. Take 3 minutes. Take 5 minutes. It's okay. This intention is really important before we start scribbling on the paper. Anything else? Anybody else? Thinkers? That's what we're getting and what we're gonna be giving forward. And let's just repeat one more time what we are doing here. What's the purpose of this? Because if you guys are not here, all right, listen. When we think, I don't want you to think from your fellow's mind. So anybody talking to you, sitting next to you, there's so many teachers around you. So teachers, please help everybody reminded that this is not brainstorming together. This is not a group project. So you're not thinking to your teacher's mind either. If you have a question, raise your hand and Sister Shaheen will answer for you. But please, I want you to focus on your thinking abilities, okay? Questions? You can include your name, yes. So first point, remember, make the intention. Your intention is that you are going to touch the soul of a Muslim that probably is not going to have the best Ramadan, and you're going to do what you can in your words to make it special. The first thing you're going to do is introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about yourself. Second thing you're going to do is wish them a beautiful Ramadan and Eid, and say something really positive. Throughout the whole thing, keep it positive and inspirational. Yeah. I think let's keep to your building. Thank you. Any other questions?
Yeah.
You can share what school you go to, what grade you're in, and this will help them connect with you. Yes. Right inside the car, you can use both pages inside the car, horizontal or vertical. Yeah, either way, either horizontal. I actually might have the anything you want, and if you can, you might want message, okay? Thank you. So you for waiting and we should start it, and as soon as you're done, you can turn them in and show them. Right? They can start running the
They have been here, they might not give it over.
Thank you so much.
Right now. You put your heart out, Asala. Thank you. Sixth graders have 5 minutes because they gotta leave. You have 5 minutes, sixth graders, I need your letters, your cards to be in the envelope. And you can have to eat on it. Thank you.